Now, your degrees are in communications and media studies, right?
Yes, and they do use AI.
Right, but not law, correct?
Excuse me?
Not law, correct?
Law, L-A-W?
Yes.
No.
Nor are they in ethics, right?
Objection, Your Honor, out of scope of witness.
Your Honor, I am simply laying foundation for the question. All right. So AI was only emerging when you're in school, correct?
Yes.
Meaning you didn't initially study it in depth, right?
No, but I did end up studying it further, and I have certifications in them.
So your AI knowledge primarily comes from certifications, not experiences, correct?
For my major, I actually did use AI, so I would say I'm pretty experienced with it.
And you would admit that AI technology has significantly advanced since your studies, correct?
Yeah, it's the 21st century.
Moving forward, you acknowledge that some judges have refused to accept your testimony, correct?
Yeah, sometimes my testimony has not been accepted, but, you know, I win some, I lose some. They take it, sometimes they won't.
Now, do you think that this could potentially affect your clientele in regards to your reputation?
Objection, Your Honor, out of scope of witness.
Your Honor, given that Popovich has that testifies in cases, I believe that acknowledging that some judges have refused to accept her testimony definitely could stand to affect her reputation from her clientele. Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Ms. Popovich, you described this case as amusing, didn't you?
I did.
Now, moving forward, you were paid $3,000 for your initial review of this case, right?
Yes, I already said that before.
And you expect to earn an additional $10,000 if you testify in court, correct?
Objection, Your Honor, relevancy.
Your Honor, I believe that given that Ms. Popovich is paid an amount of money to represent clients in court, it is extremely relevant how much she is paid.
May I respond? When Mrs. Popovich is here being paid today is not relevant to this case whatsoever or to her testimony. Today she's here to talk about if this video does fall within relevance of a parody, and that is what she's here for today, and her payment doesn't contribute anything.
So, you admit that your rate varies based on how much money a client has, right?
Sorry, what?
Your rate.
My rate? I mean, I usually charge more, but, you know, this is pretty standard in my industry.
So, that's a yes, your rate varies based on how much money a client has.
Sure.
So, your consulting firm benefits financially from the controversy surrounding AI, doesn't it?
Yeah, like, my consulting firm, we deal with, like, deepfakes, AI, and parody, so obviously we would benefit from, you know, taking on those cases.
All right. So, if the court doesn't recognize the video as a parody, you could potentially lose future consulting opportunities, right?
Perhaps, but I'm very passionate about this. Like, this is our democracy we're talking about. This is our free speech we're talking about. I am willing.
Yes, but I wasn't asking you about how willing you are. I was asking if you recognize that you could stand to lose future consulting opportunities.
Objection, Your Honor, relevancy.
Your Honor, it is relevant because Wylet 2 asked Emory Popovich to analyze and help represent them today in court. So I believe that stuff in regards to their consulting firm is just relevant. All right. So you claim that parody should not be taken seriously by a reasonable audience, right?
A reasonable audience would quickly realize that the video was not real and it is indeed a parody.
So that's a yes.
Sorry, wait. Could you ask your question again?
You claim that parodies should not be taken seriously by a reasonable audience, correct?
No, parodies are meant to, humor and entertain, enlighten people.
So parodies should not be taken seriously by a reasonable audience, correct?
No, parodies are not supposed to be taken seriously as they are supposed to entertain and enlighten audiences.
So, just to lay it down, parodies should not be taken
Objection,
seriously.
Your Honor, asked and answered.
Sustained, move on.
Okay. So, you said that parody makes the target feel bad, but it's okay if they laugh, right?
I think I might have said that in terms of caricatures. Those like drawings that over-exaggerate someone's features. It's done in a way, in a humorous way. It's not meant to, insult someone. Like if you have a big nose and they blow it up to proportion, then they are pointing me out, but it's humorous.
Okay, so that's a yes. And you believe the intent of the parody outweighs any harm caused, correct?
Outweigh.
Yes, outweighs.
Excuse me, sorry. Sorry, could you repeat your question?
You believe the intent of the parody outweighs any harm caused, correct?
Yes, because the point of a parody is to point out some sort of criticism. So, sure, a parody may cause some negativity, some criticism, some attention toward that subject, but it's the intent of that parody. And that's why in Latu's video, the intent is very clear that it was meant to just humor. It wasn't supposed to,
So, yes, the intent of the parody outweighs any harm caused.
Yes.
All right, so in your opinion, if people don't find the parody funny, that's just their problem, correct?
Well, everyone has a different sense of humor. So if someone doesn't find a parody funny, that's just on their sense of humor. But that doesn't mean that the video is not a parody just because it's not funny.
Right, and you admit that the video contained eyebrow-raising rhetoric, correct?
I did in the form of exaggerations and the absurd content.
So that's a yes.
Yes.
You described some elements of the deepfake as crude, didn't you?
Sure.
The parody included a reference to drinking in Police Pursuit, correct?
Yes, I did say that.
And you would agree that the drunk driving reference could be damaging, correct?
It could be, but it's
Objection, I must give a witness.
Well, I'm sure that a basic understanding of things that are illegal, such as drunk driving, doesn't take somebody that has to be an expert in any law to understand that it is inherently negative.
I'm gonna sustain that.
All right. So, to your knowledge, Latu admitted the video is fake, but only after it's published, correct?
Objection, I must scope a witness.
Again, I asked to her knowledge. I'm not asking for a definitive answer. I'm simply asking if, to her knowledge, the two admitted the video is fake.
Yeah, overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would you like me to re-ask?
yes, please.
To your knowledge, the two admitted the video is fake, but only after it is published, correct?
Latu did admit that it was fake.
All right. So, you acknowledge that the video could impact the principal's reputation, correct?
I may have.
So, that's a yes. You acknowledge that it could.
I may.
And even though the video you analyzed showed slurred speech, exaggerated gestures, and distorted features, you do admit that the video could mislead someone not paying close attention, right?
What do you mean by not paying close attention?
Well, maybe somebody just quickly glancing at the video, or someone that doesn't inherently have the best social knowledge, or they're not aware of newer trends on media.
Now, if I was scrolling on the tactic video and I saw someone with fingers bending at impossible angles and hair being bald and hair being here, I would not be misled.
But you do not speak for everyone. That's simply what you think. Given that you are an expert in AI, I feel as though you could easily recognize it compared to potentially somebody without that knowledge.
Objection, Your Honor, speculation.
Your Honor, Mary Popovich is an expert in AI, so granted, she would have better knowledge of indicators of AI than someone without any prior knowledge of AI.
Overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, you do agree that it could mislead somebody that doesn't have an expertise in AI, right?
Well, my expertise more so lies in the technical aspects of the video, not like the video is so readily apparent that it's not real that it's like common sense. Like if you see moldy cheese, you're not going to eat it because it's moldy, but do you need to know the chemical compounds in that mold? No.
Right, but that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you if you would agree that it could mislead someone not paying close attention.
Objection, Your Honor, ask an answer.
Overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. Would you like me to ask?
Yes.
So, you would agree that it could mislead someone not paying close attention, right?
No, I believe that the video is so fake that it's common sense. Like if you see someone with bent fingers 180, not real.
Okay, thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.